As a business, Tridan are very focused on continual improvement. We have worked very hard over the last 2 years to make it part of the culture so that it just happens organically. One area of those improvements is environmental. We take our carbon footprint very seriously, so we decided to look at our energy consumption. We're a CNC machining company, so our main consumption is CNC machines. However, we can't just decide to turn those CNC machines off. It's not good business sense. We then looked at our next big power usage and found it to be the lighting on the shop floor. We looked into this and found that we were using 400-watt metal halide bulbs, and we had 38 of them. We went out into the marketplace and found out that the best solution would be to replace with LED lighting. We found a local manufacturer rather than having to outsource overseas, and we came up with an 146-watt alternative. Once all the LED lighting was replaced, we managed to save just under 38 tonnes of carbon emissions every year. The LED project was so successful that we are now in the process of changing all of the office lighting from fluorescent tubes over to the LED alternative. This will save us even more energy. Another drive for environmental improvements was to look at our paper and printing usage and see where we could reduce this. We kicked this off with a meeting with all of our process owners there. We went away and looked at what we were printing and why we were printing it. As an aerospace and defence supplier, we're very records heavy. We have to retain lots and lots of records. So we looked at our procedures and rewrote them, so rather than holding paper records, we can hold everything in a digital format. We also looked at reusing paper, so when we print, we now keep the paper and reprint on the other side. It's also about changing the way that people work. We started to ask the people, do you really need to print this? And we flow this outside the business as well. All of our emails state, think before you print. Over the whole company, we have reduced our paper usage by 50%, and we know there is more that we can save. We also looked at our logistics and found that our van was energy inefficient. So we went out and looked for a more efficient van and found that an AdBlue solution was for us. It's reduced our carbon emissions. We have also looked at when we deliver to our customers and our suppliers, and now we only go out 3 times a week on average rather than the 5 before. We have also looked at company cars, and the new company cars that need to be purchased are hybrid rather than diesel or petrol. This further reduces our carbon emissions. As a business, Tridan remain committed to how the business affects the environment around it and further afield.